All right, what is
All
this
right.
episode? Is this 3? This is 3, right? Yeah, episode 3 of the Concierge Jubeat Podcast. Today
Yeah.
we have 4 people now, right? We got
Yup.
Pie
Yep.
back. Welcome
Hey,
back,
what's up?
Pie.
Thank
Well,
you.
And then, we have JWoww or Michael as always.
Hello, and
Meeting
I have
his-
my friend.
Oh yeah,
Would you like to introduce yourself?
put her on the mic so you can hear her clearly.
Yup, there we go.
Hello, I'm Michaela.
Nice to meet you.
And she has played Ubeat since Ubeat 1.
Yes, I have.
God,
Yeah.
how was playing on Ubeat 1? Just like I've played Ubeat 1 time. I played a Ubeat 1 cab in Japan, but like just tell me what was it like playing in that olden days?
I don't even remember, honestly. I think it came to CHQ, like the arcade that I used to play at so long ago that I can't even remember what the cab even was
I
like.
remember where it was,
Yeah,
and
I
it was
knew
near
where it
that
was.
it was near that singular pole in the middle of nowhere.
No, when it first came to CHQ,
Oh,
it
I-
was right beside the front door, where the gate
Oh,
is. Get in
okay.
there. No
I
one
remember
played it.
eventually they moved it out there when Pickles came around.
Yes,
and
yeah,
then
You there?
Apple.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was
UB1 was what? Like, I think I saw earlier it was 2007.
I don't think it's that old, was it?
2008 or 9?
In here.
Yeah, 2008, because Empress came out just at that same time, I think.
I forget that Ubeat's honestly that old.
Yeah,
UB's been around.
because June was its 10-year anniversary, which is a little crazy to think about.
Yeah.
And now we're in 2020, so now it's old enough to be in middle school.
What a
Yeah.
comparison.
Yeah, just here's my UV cabinet son.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Can't wait till UB's a full-grown adult someday.
He's
Oh,
taking
what-
social studies
Oh.
now and maybe like I don't know geometry or something. What are we taking?
I think it would definitely be a geometry major.
Oh well, yeah, cubes obviously.
100%.
Actually,
It's all
I don't
about
think-
squares.
I don't think you can major in I don't think majoring in geometry is something you can do in. Oh wait, no, you probably can't.
You probably can. You can measure in anything now. Like there's some stupid major or whatever. What did you guys do for Ubeat? Like tell me about your Ubeat highlights of the week or since we've last.
Oh, I played so much this week. I remember playing for like 1 whole hour straight, and I got some of my crazy scores
Yes.
of probably a long time. Just randomly, some of them are like first or second time playing. I think one of them was definitely that was the best was randomly getting a double S on Chernobog.
Yo, hell yeah.
I was just like, oh, I
A double S,
on Chernobog.
and then I got a C today.
Yeah. I just played her for the first time. I just like blushed so fast, and then I just tried my thumb on the bottom row over to the next one, and I was just like, whoa.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know. I'm more impressed by your like 9.6 on Condor to be honest.
Oh yeah, I got
Nuts.
that after day 2 of it, and I watched a couple videos. I think on the iPad did not help, made it worse. I think maybe. But watching a video and changing that pattern to my phone background was very useful.
Yes.
You put that pattern as your phone
So-
background?
So
Yeah,
now I
yeah.
know it's like 1 break, 2, 3, 4 break.
Goofy songs that.
So it's just like a weird triplet that you have to get used to.
I don't know. I got a double S on it once and then I was like, you know what? I'm good. I'm good with that. Never again.
Yeah, me too. I got 966 on it, and I was just like, okay, I'm probably not gonna touch that ever again.
I didn't even get that high. I got like 9.5 like on the dot, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe 9.50, maybe a 9.51.
Good enough.
It's good enough. It was one of those scores where I just looked at it and was like, okay, this is good enough. I'm done. I got it. Like, because it was like my last S No, it was my last 9 to double S. Actually, my second to last. I still haven't double S slang. If you know slang, if you remember slang.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that a classic. And then outside of that, I made it to number 2 on my server.
Hey, there you go.
The only person ahead of me now is not playing anymore, and it's just her by.
Yeah. Aquosticks.
Yeah, it took me a while to realize that was an album from. It's like some artcore producer, I think.
So that's what was the Flower Network, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
We gotta get that.
I'm in there now.
Oh, are you?
Win at new songs, and then I can jump quite a bit. But right now, I think I'm sitting at 7,450-ish. Yeah.
Wait, Moldy, how are you in it if you're not in Canada or Europe?
You're allowed in the server by just existing,
Oh,
but you can't actually play on the network.
oh, okay. I thought you
Oh,
had to
that's
like
bad.
be like European or Canadian to like.
I think you just need the right equipment.
To actually play on it, you have to. It's only for arcades, and it has to be completely 100% legitimate.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait,
Home is fine
okay,
too.
okay, yeah, I get it. But yeah, you can play at home, but you just gotta have a cab.
Yeah.
Or close enough to a cab, maybe? I don't know how.
No.
It has to be a full cab.
It has to be a full cab.
Needs a-
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good because I know like there's people that have like the cursed cabs where it's just like it's cab hardware, but it's like not a cab.
Have you seen my setup since I've done work on it?
I don't think
good.
so. I don't. The last time I saw your setup was when you posted like a picture of like your whole game room.
It's on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's on some lax, that $9 IKEA table, and I now have a cube that is HID lit, so it lights up as it should with the game.
Oh, sick. I'm gonna get me those IKEA cubes when I finally get to move to Japan and I bring my setup over there and everything. I'm not gonna have my table that I have it on, obviously. So, but I am gonna go to IKEA, so I'm gonna get those IKEA little stack things.
Dude, the lax are the best. They're like $9. You can like still use wood glue, and somehow the particle board is still counted as wood, so they stick together. Super good.
Yeah, I definitely want to.
Japanese IKEA food when you get there.
Oh, I will.
Ooh.
Is it different? I don't know. I haven't been to a Japanese.
I think it's different. I remember searching it when I was at school time and really bored.
I mean, I think they do still have the meatballs. I think.
Oh, they can't. It
They can't
be
not
without
Have
the
them, right? Yeah, that's
meatballs.
like a thing. It's stacks. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, it's 2 lax on top of each other. Do recommend.
When did you get the cube?
I got that off Yahoo Auctions Japan probably about half a year ago.
Oh, that's pretty good. How much was it?
The cube itself I got for like $50.
Oh wow,
The
that's
shipping was like $180.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Almost
that's just-
200.
Yeah, I think I went DHL though because I didn't want it to take too long and get completely damaged in shipping.
Definitely.
I could understand that.
I
yeah.
love looking at this like image. It just looks like your UB machine is like it's like it lost a few pounds and it's like really slow.
It went on a keto diet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So funny.
We'll put a picture in the video.
Yeah, I'll screenshot it or something. And
I'll take a good picture for you so we can put that up.
okay, yeah. After we do it. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Jaywa, did you ever look into getting a looped version of Chord Scope?
Oh fuck, I have not. I'll figure something out for it though.
Okay.
I will.
For post editing, I could just do what I did for the last one and just like copy it and then like kind of ease it on in there. But
We'll figure something out.
oh yeah, so for my Ubeat highlight for the week, it's not much because I haven't been playing. I've just been playing 2DX lately, but I did get an EXE on the birthday song, the Sonar Pocket like song, the birthday one. Do you know that one I'm talking about?
Oh, I think.
8.
Yeah, I think I've seen it around once.
Yeah,
I don't think I've played it, though.
Japanese title. It's like it's like thank you for being like born or something. It's like, it's like a happy birthday song. Yeah. But I got that on the iPad, which is a Like I rarely ever
That's
actually
not
see
bad.
anything on
That's
the iPad.
pretty good, especially on an iPad. The touch couldn't be me with the touchscreen delay at all.
Yeah, I was very shocked about that. I was like, oh sweet, because that's gonna be probably my next for my UB Plus like series. I think I'm gonna do the Sonar Pocket Pack next.
Okay.
So I was playing through those songs, and then spoilers, after that pack, I might do the Plasma pack.
Oh yes, definitely.
Yeah, because I was playing some of the Plasma songs, and another highlight is that I got a 99 on Cigarette. Have you played Cigarette?
Oh yeah, Cigarette's a really good song.
I don't even think I've tried that one.
Oh my god, it's like the hardest 7 I've played. One of the hardest like 7s to like time. It's so weird.
Yeah.
Like you played Sweet Cube, right, Multify?
Yeah,
So you know how weird it is?
Mhm.
So it's
it's kind of like that, but I'm
it's
guessing
like
it just
that.
multiplies it.
It's like that, but like a 7 instead of a 9. Yeah, it's just like a really weird to time 7, and usually every time I play it, I'll get like either a low double S or like I won't even double S it. Like sometimes I'll just be really off. But I don't know. I was like in the zone, and I was able to do all these weird rhythms, and was able to 99 it. So I was pretty happy with it.
Hell yeah!
Nice. Sweet.
I think my Ubeat highlight of the week was I went back to Ubeat on mobile, and I'm loading this on my cell phone. Keep in mind, not a tablet or anything. And with just playing with my thumbs, I got a C on Frogger's song on the 7.
Oh, that's impressive.
That was granted my timing's awful. It's like all blue, like right across the bar. But you know, it's using your thumbs. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, that's actually really impressive. I've
Frogger-
tried to do that before, and I just can't. I just
I
can't.
feel like that'd be great if you're double jointed, because I've seen how far Renee's thumb can bend, and I'm just like, maybe he could hit 2 with 2 panels with just the thumb.
Yeah, I can. No, I
Times.
can. I totally can do that. But it's still just. I've tried playing on iPhone, and it's just not fun. I just don't like doing
Oh
it.
my god, I want to play on the iPhone again.
Do it. That's what I was doing there, and I highly recommend it. You just want to have like a rough time.
I mean, dude, I've
This
seen
one
people
dude
EXC
in my
on it.
area. Yeah. There used to be this one dude in my area. He used to play on his iPhone a lot. He had some higher scores than I did on the tab with his iPhone.
That's nuts.
He could beat me on proof of the existence with his iPhone.
That's so,
And I was
What a
like,
beast.
okay.
that's so crazy. Oh my god.
Like, I think it's kind of cute because it's so tiny, but at the same time, I'm just like, oh my god, how do you play like that?
I guess if it's all you have, you know, like, I guess you make do.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
If it's all you have, like, for him, that's what all he had, and he was still pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people do it, and I guess it's just, like I said, if that's all they have and they just get used to it, then they're like, yeah, fuck it, this is how I play the game. Which is ridiculous, but oh well. Alright, well, let's, I guess move on to the main topic here. We're talking about themes today. So who wants to go first on their themes? I mean, do you want to just bash Festo right away? I'll bash Festo right away.
Save the best for last.
Okay.
Yeah, I should go in chronological order like we planned to.
Okay,
So-
yeah.
You beat 1. I have not actually that much experience with UB1. And the K-Rob does, though, even though she not remember it a lot.
Yeah,
It was somewhat forgetful.
I remember a little bit of it, because I did play it last year, so I have... I guess I could talk a little bit about UB1. It's weird. It's the first game, and it's the first theme that they had, and it's like all cybernetic and shit. It's very
With the
blue.
black and then the blue squares.
Yeah, it's a
I
very dark
liked it,
blue.
I liked it except for some of the distracting features during the game. Like, the background would really flash in different colors sometimes, and I'm just like, can we not do that?
You can actually get a pretty good vibe for it even on playing on iOS or Android,
Yeah.
because I think they have a classic theme.
Oh, yeah.
emulates its motion, yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of weird thinking about it, because, you know, since it's the first theme that they came out with, it's like, this is what they wanted to, like, show what the game is, you know, this, like, so I guess they were going for this, like, weird, like, techno, like, electronic vibe for UB as, like, a game.
And I think it fit, but if you look at what all's in current mixes, it doesn't fit with new UB music very well.
It doesn't. They had like a weird identity crisis, I think, with you.
They didn't know
Definitely.
what they were doing. Have you seen the prototype room in the Festo event? That didn't look really funny during its prototype. I'm kind of sad they didn't go with more of it. It was like just mostly black and orange.
No,
Really
I've
cool.
never looked at that actually.
I haven't seen it either.
I think that was a limited time event because I think it stopped after a while because it was during the first. It was like the first, like one of the first 10 unlock songs that you could do that would give you a bunch, and then you'd end with getting pedigree if you completed the whole event somehow.
Oh, that's neat. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I think by the time that was going on, maybe I wasn't in Japan yet, or maybe I just wasn't playing it at the time.
That's fair.
Yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, UB1, it's very the original UB theme. Like I just didn't. It felt like it was a weird personality thing. Like it didn't fit my personality that much. It was way too cyber gothy. You know what I mean? Like it just felt that
Definitely.
It's less goth. but
It's so dark.
Yeah, and
that's like weird sound.
the big like score, like when you get your score, they didn't have like triple S yet, so you just got that big double S that just took the whole like panel. You know, I have pictures. They're on my phone, so I can't like. Oh, maybe. Well, okay, yeah, maybe I can.
You can send them.
I can send them. I just gotta do global Discord. I can send them.
You have to dig one up, and then I'd say put it in the video.
Yeah, I definitely will, so you guys can see like what I'm talking about. But yeah, it just like the scores just took the entire screen. And honestly, there wasn't really much. I don't remember what the voice, the announcer was. I think it was female.
Like a robotic lady.
It was a robotic
Yeah.
lady, right?
Robotic. She had a soul.
Okay, she did. That was.
She wasn't full on robot like, hello, how are you?
Yeah,
She
you
was
know,
just like, welcome to UB.
I want to say I played like maybe 2 or 3 rounds of it because then okay, here we go. Hold on. Here's. Oh, come on.
I'm sorry. They were talking out my window.
What? I can't hear you. I didn't understand you.
That just looks so awful.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay, you got it. Nice, yeah. And the letters
Oh
are too
my-
blocky. Everything
Yeah.
just looks really like.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. It's
too square.
True. It's a
it's the square game.
By the way, this is actually pretty impressive for me. A 95 on Scatman, like, just saying.
It's a hard
How's
song.
that a 6? I think that should be a 7.
Well, I think,
Remember though, it's UB1.
yeah, I think it only went up to 8 or something, didn't it?
No, it went up to 10.
Did it
I think it went up to
Did
10,
it?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it went up to 10. For some reason, I was under this impression that like the highest difficulty was like level 8 for UB1.
And I think they rated things based on like note density.
Oh, is it? Actually, I did see one video that it was talking about the different Ubeat mixes or like
Oh, the history one.
the
right?
history one, yeah, and they did classify songs as like different. They had like a tiered list for songs or something.
Yeah, they had a grade system. Like it went from like the same letter grades like C to like S, I think.
Yeah.
Because remember, there was like after you reached a certain class, like you also unlock other markers as well. Because it was the first UB.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
it was something.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And actually, I think it's actually kind of awesome that a lot of the top players today still use the default like markers from UB1, like Firework, Shutter. I'm pretty sure they all originated from
Yeah,
UB1.
that's true. I keep forgetting that Shutter's from like the original UB. So I guess that's probably a testament to how well they designed that. They designed.
I feel I'm like the only player who doesn't like shutters.
I don't either. To be
I mean, I don't
honest.
either.
Thank
I
God.
use Firework, so
Yeah,
I can't play with Shutter.
We are the outliers.
Yeah. I think the flower marker was also from UB1.
Yes, it was.
Flower marker was actually the first marker I learned to read.
Oh wow, really? It's really
Real fast.
it just made all the notes stand out really well to me, so I could tell timing a lot better than I could with something like Shutter, because it was harder to watch when something closed, and if I had something just suddenly appear, it's like, oh, I know to hit this.
Oh yeah, that's why for me Firework works.
Shutter's just too much orange and just too slow.
Yes.
Like when I hit it, it's just like too much brown, too much orange. Really
I don't
slow.
like browns or orange as a color either, so more bias against Shutter.
Ew.
Oh, here I'm gonna send some more pictures, which I'll edit into the video later. But here, this is the arcade that I went to with all the different Ubeats. So all of these machines had a different theme on
That's pretty.
it. Yeah. So starting from the furthest, starting from the furthest left, that was Ubeat 1.
That's nuts.
Then it was Ripples, and then Knit, and then Copious.
Oh, you know what I always missed about seeing them at the arcade? They used to have this pillar thing that would come with it, and for you to put down your belongings, like instead of having a basket, it would have like an official thing. I wish I got one of those because I always lose my shit whenever I'm at the arcade. I'll always like forget. It's like, oh shit, I forgot my wallet. Oh, crap, I forgot my phone on the Ubeat. Actually, one time I forgot my phone on the Ubeat, and then somebody stole it, and then
Rip.
it was real bad. I think I also lost my bus pass that day, and it was really, really tragic. And then
That's not good.
I was on the bus and crying a lot.
I stole James' EV machine too.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Well, I mean, hopefully he didn't cry like I did.
No, he didn't cry.
Okay, that's better.
Oh, that's sad. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I used to put stuff in those baskets all the time.
Yeah, I just never see the one, like the official Jubeat one. I've seen it in a video one time, but never ever since. Actually, one other funny story I remember having something. I put my pencil case on top of the Jubeat because that's what I used to record stuff. And then 2 hours after leaving, I text Akira and I tell her, oh shit, I think I forgot my pencil case on Jubeat for when I was recording at round 1. And then later on, I went back the next day and I was just like, oh, it's totally still there. No one cleaned it or sent it to lost and found. And I was just like,
Nice. Okay, well, let's go to the next one. And I'm gonna, because I have photos now, so it's exciting. It was like, oh, I can share.
yeah.
Ripples.
What is that, Ripples?
Ripples. It's kind of a bad picture, but Ripples.
Oh man, Ripples.
For lack of better description, I think Ripples is kind of a cute theme.
Yeah, she's so cool.
I honestly, Ripples for me is super nostalgia because that's my UB Plus theme that I would default to.
Hey, that's what I have on right now.
Yeah, because I think it's the best.
Too many
For you, for what? I missed that
It's
last
just
word.
too many circles. Too many circles that I see. Like when the background comes in, I'm just like, too many circles.
It doesn't bother me. I actually think it looks really clean.
So do I. It's just like that, like nice white, like aesthetic of it. It's just super, like, I don't know. It's just it kind of reminds me of. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like how Apple has like that sleek look to it.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
So when it's on the iPad, it just kind of fits,
And plus, with all the pastel colors, it's not really in your face or anything.
Yeah,
No, it's
exactly.
very muted.
I like the announcer too. Like she has like a really nice voice. She sounds super clean.
She sounds a little too sterile though. Like she works at a hospital.
Yeah, kind of. But I don't know. I like that about it for some reason.
It fits. I think it fits.
I think it also, now that I look at it more, I think it just reminds me about a cup of Sprite, but square.
Oh,
Diet Sprite.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Diet Sprite is white. Well, I mean, Sprite is also white, but like label.
And then when you get an excellent, like you get this big, like just the words
huge ring.
excellent, like.
It makes you feel like you did a really good job.
Oh man. Well, I mean, other ones later on would do better. I think this was one of the first ones that introduced like the excellent animation.
Yeah, I think it was the first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's the second you beat, so.
Right. and the background music, it's just really relaxing to me because like the menu music or whatever you want to call it.
The ringing.
Agreed.
Yeah, I guess what it is. Because like I said, I had it for iPad, so for me it's like super nostalgic. So whenever I hear that sound, I'm just brought back to like my early days of UB, playing with my friends and having like the local matching and stuff and exploring all of these like songs that we had. It's just like, I don't know, it puts me in a cozy place with Ripples. So that's like, I'll always have like a soft spot for it, but it's just me being kind of nostalgic for it. So I guess I have like a bias towards Ripples.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, because I used it for my iPad a while, and then eventually it got too distracting for me, and I stuck to Knit. And then the Knit music drives me a little crazy, because I've heard it for too many times.
Okay, so now...
Isn't Knit what it
now we're moving
defaults
on to
to
Knit.
now as well?
Yes.
No, not that fast yet, but I mean, Ripples did introduce some crazy songs, like she gave us Air Raid from the Underground.
Oh,
That was probably like the first crazy. That was definitely one of the first crazy songs for Jubeat.
And Ripples had some good licenses too.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Though one thing I will say about the cabinet is the marquee for Ripples is actually not that interesting.
No, it's not circle enough.
Correct. Like, the theme looks real good, the circles are super clean, but the actual artwork on the cab itself, they didn't do a lot with. It's kind of plain.
Yeah, they should have just made
looking at it now.
circles.
in that picture I sent, I can see it a little bit, just like a
Mhm.
circle there. Yeah.
You know what?
It looks like a stamina circle from like in video games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know, I thought if they just left the packing bubble wrap on it, it would be cooler because the packing bubble wrap would also be UV ripples.
Because more
Put
circles.
it out creatively, that could be really cool.
You know, they could use the green bubble wrap.
Oh, well, yeah, like the green tinted one.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, that'd be cool.
So-
Like green transparency.
So as we go through these themes too, like we should probably try to think about what Konami was fucking thinking when they
Oh yeah.
came up with these.
What went through their heads?
What went through their heads? So like they had
Ripple was all about comfort. Someone woke up in the morning and was like, man, what would relax me and make my day great? You beat Ripples.
ripples, you
Yeah.
know? Like, do you think somebody was in that Konami meeting and was like, yeah, so we got UB1 and I don't know, people, they're saying it's too dark, it's too blue, like, we gotta come up with something different, you know?
You beat one, too futuristic. Let's tone it down.
I wonder if they're like test events. Well, actually no, there has to be somebody from Konami that hands up like the tickets for entry and whatnot. But even then, I'm just like, does someone do like take feedback or something? There has to be
You'd think.
something of that, but I'm not actually sure they do that. I just know they're like, no photos,
Yeah.
no video.
I mean, God, they don't let you take photos anywhere in Japan. Like, God, you're trying to take photos of any event going on, someone's gonna be there to stop you.
I had a friend that was going, and he was going to play some specific games and wanted to get some cab pictures for me. And even in the arcades, they were like, no cell phones, you can't do this.
Yeah.
So he's like sneaking around trying to capture pictures for me.
Yeah, unless some of them are nice and they'll be like, you can record stuff here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've been to some places where they have signs where they literally say, hey, like, no filming, no pictures. Then, like,
Yeah.
little text, they'll say, that means you foreigners. I've seen that a few times.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because they know. It's like, you know, because we have those, you know, as foreigners, we have these magical cell phones that don't make sounds when you take photos.
Oh yeah, I forgot. In Japan, it's forced to.
Yep, can't take any silent photos in Japan, so,
Nope,
you know, we can be sneaky, they can't.
that's true.
Alright, so then, yeah, so after Ripples, they thought, you know what, we need some more yellow in our themes.
We need to introduce yellow.
The best tropical theme.
Now we got
Wasn't even
knits.
tropical though.
Not
I don't,
really.
I don't understand knits. It's about sweaters or something, like.
No, it's about knitting, and you know what? I just realized I think now Ripples gives me not PTSD, but whatever the lower level of that is, of back when I worked at the sweatshop with Makingra.
Just
when she
flashbacks.
It was, oh yeah, flashbacks.
Wait, you guys worked at a sweatshop?
Days. I worked at a sweatshop. Makingra was the office manager of the sweatshop.
Oh.
I was not very good at this job, by the way.
So
No,
did
you were not. No.
did you make sweaters? It's
So
stuff.
didn't make sweaters, but actually, you know what? It is quite related to this theme because this theme is trying to be really fancy, really classy, and whatever. So it was formal wear, and I would do quality assurance for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think
Or
knit.
quality. That's it.
Knit is when Konami, I think, finally decided that like Yubi's gonna be like a hipster game.
Too minimalist.
Yes.
Like that style, yes, but like I don't know. It was very popular around that time. I think Jubeat was really picking
Well,
up.
I don't mean
around
hipster
that
in the
era.
sense where like people. It's
Yeah,
just
I know what you mean. But
yeah,
like,
I mean it's just the style of it and just like the kind of the mood of it. You know what I mean? Because I
Mhm.
think now like Smith starts popping around this time. I think, right?
Yeah.
He has like a vest on and like a bow tie.
And
I think you're right.
You know. And then the announcer's male for the first time.
Yup.
Though the announcer wasn't bad. I didn't dislike the announcer for Knit.
No,
He was fine.
pretty good.
Yeah, the announcer was cool. I prefer him out of all the male voice announcers. I think I like the knit one the best.
I agree. Well, Saucer has a pretty good male announcer too. I like him quite as well.
Saucer, yeah,
He
Saucer's
had a bit of
was
an.
I don't know, too deep I think for me.
I don't know, but it struck chord for me. But Knit was really good for the amount of songs that they added. So many classic songs were there. Flower is now basically the music game national anthem.
The Bamani staple.
I don't know why either. I don't like that song. I don't think it sounds good.
Yeah.
It's in tune with them, if you didn't know.
It's in everything. Remember that time we found Taito or Flower in Taito and we played it and we were just like, who the fuck made the song?
There's a flower alarm clock.
Oh yeah.
There it
Someone
is.
did make that.
I'll have to find a picture of it. It's something.
Yeah.
And then Knit also added way more awesome licenses as well.
Yes, it gave us Jump Pump for one, which was a great song.
Wait, no, Jump
Everyone
Pump is
should play
Ripples.
that.
I think Jump Pump is Ripples.
Oh wait, no, you're right. Jump Pump is Ripples.
Yeah,
But it did have other classic songs such as I'm So Happy. Who could forget I'm So Happy?
Oh yeah.
Classic. But then ruined by Festo by having chart number 2.
Yeah. Gotta put whole notes in it.
No.
What else did Knit introduce? What did Knit have for the boss songs? What other boss songs did it have?
I think it introduced better online matching because I remembered in the AOU announcement they were saying it's just like if you match with somebody and you died, if the other person that you matched with just passed, then you'd still keep your credit.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I remember that being one of the features.
This is all this like old UB tech that I just like didn't know. Didn't play it at that time. The only times I've even had experiences with like these older themes are just like at home or when I went to Japan and got to play on these old cabs.
Yeah. But Knit was just, I think that was the time, like, Knit and Copious was like, I believe that's like classic UB, in my opinion, because that's where so many of the classic songs
Yeah,
were.
I feel like Knit was the first time that Jubeat, like I kind of said before with the whole hipster thing, like I think Knit finally found its like identity, like Jubeat found its like its core identity here.
I think when the player base just started really booming too.
Yeah, and that's when they had like, you know, a solid soundtrack. Like the soundtrack for Knit is like solid.
So many good songs on there.
Like honestly, if it wasn't for how good that the next game we're gonna talk about, Copious, then I would say Knit would be like the best classic game. But like with Copious, it's just I mean, Copious is it's a beautiful theme.
Yeah, and I think it was if you start from the first one, they went a dark theme and then 2 light themes, Ripples and Knit, and then after that it goes into Copious. That's dark.
And Copious was done in such a pretty way. It was just a very nice theme.
I think at that time that was probably the nicest one out. Other games, they were kind of ugly. Like there was Linkle, which arguably kind of ugly.
Well, look at the first 2 versions of Voltex.
Yeah, the first version of Voltex just came out. Yeah, that was a very crazy time. Voltex came out, and it was very ugly at first. Like, pretty, like, it was pretty hot garbage ugly. Not like Jubeat 1 ugly, but like, ugly.
See, I just like stars. I like space.
Yeah,
So
me too.
the fact that
I'm the same way.
So the fact that Copious was just like a space theme is just really awesome.
It just brings me back to like my camping days.
Yeah, I just loved the constellations. You know, I loved how like all of the like events and everything about it was like something like astrological like themed.
Yes. Some travel.
Yes.
It was like Copious travel and it forced you to play other games, but I think starting from Copious is when the unlock started getting a little bit. Well, actually, no, it started getting pretty ridiculous starting from Knit, and then it's just been very grindy ever since.
And look at any modern Bomani game, they do the exact same thing. They are very grindy for all your unlocks.
They're too grindy. I mean, Yubi's too grindy now. It's way too grindy.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
It's so grindy at the point now that's just gonna fail.
I think Sound Voltex is also equally as bad, but people still play it. But I think Sound Voltex is like kind of a worse offender as far as like unlock requirements go.
They're so bad.
Blaster Skate.
Well, and then half the times you don't know what songs you need to play in order to chain like the unlock for another song. It's stupid. Voltex is a mess.
Yeah. But I mean, enough of that. Copious.
Yeah, I mean,
oh my god.
Copious gave us those songs that are just like weird. Like
Some of the best songs too, mind you.
You know, and when I think of Copious, I just think of Sweet Cube.
Oh my god, yes. So much, I think so much of, well, not so much, but like a chunk of my music taste in high school was probably built on that because I played it a lot and I actually liked a lot of the music in there. But like so much of it was so good. Like just remembering Prime Time a lot.
Yes.
Oh man, there's so many licensed songs that were there. What was it? I think it's like Yasashi something. Yeah, there we go. That was also good. Oh, and who could forget Waves?
Yes.
Oh yes. Oh man.
Very good.
Waves is like my top 5 like favorite Yubi songs of all time.
Yes, such a good chart too. Just everything.
I know. I wish there was more like Q and Divi music in the games, to be honest.
Oh, totally.
Yeah, or even like Mr. Wise stuff. Like even Reflect Beat got some Mr. Wise stuff that like wasn't in Yubi or anything.
Yeah, I mean that, and I remember also Dada Pada comes up.
Yes.
This song, very classic, but oh my god, the chart is a disaster.
Wait, which?
Every time I play it, I'm just like, how?
Wait, which song?
What? Huh?
Wait, which song? I missed it.
Come Again by M Flow. Very classic.
Oh god, yeah. The chart's awful.
Oh my
I think
lord.
we talked about that in the 8s podcast because that's one of those 8s that are just like. Ugh.
So many,
Blech.
hits, but also so many like charts were just like, why?
Oh, and Copious had the World Order song, Mind Shift.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, right?
That was also pretty good. It
I
also had
completely forgot about that song.
classics like Passport by Meg.
Passport, yes. See, it's like all of these. It's like Copious just had that sound to it. Like all of these like artists and all of these songs had that like unique sound to them that weren't in the previous games before. It just, I don't know. It's like one of those. It's just one of those unique mixes that just like sounds differently from everything else.
Oh yeah.
And if you
I think-
if you have a chance to play those old songs, like you know, by any
Do it.
means, do it. Just do it.
Yeah. And if anything, what it reminds me, I think it actually reminds me of Pendule a little bit before Pendule came out. Because the color scheme is pretty similar, but like both very different vibes, but like color-wise they're similar. And feeling a little bit.
Pendule was also a really nice theme too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can say that.
Super popular
Mhm.
style, I think. I think a lot of people came in and played that one. Because I think that was probably one of the best eras of Bimani.
Yeah, like that 2014 era.
2013,
Exactly.
14, when everything exploded.
Yeah.
Like, Jubeat Saucer came out, Chikoro, Sound Vortex became Infinite Infection.
Yeah,
I think
you're
it was
right.
just where a lot of crossover, a lot of songs were given to almost most games, and most games had a really long run. Like
Yeah.
Chikoro lasted for like more than a year at least. So
Did it really?
Yeah, because it lasted until it was a while before Bata came out, I think. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was pretty long because I remember there was like during that time it was like a renaissance really, and everything just lasted longer than before. I think they were trying not to milk not to milk the games as much as they could, but I think it's just they didn't have a need to change them because they were just so good.
Yeah, they just kept adding, and they added a lot.
Yeah, they just kept adding and adding in, which is kind of like after Copious, we get Saucer and Saucer Fulfill, which, I mean, they are two different mixes, but they're kind of like...
They're just the light and dark versions of each other.
Yeah, it's like an extension of each other. I don't have any Saucer photos on my phone, because this arcade that I went
I'll
to...
have to find a...
They only went up
I'll
to...
find a picture of the poster, too, because the poster for Saucer is hilarious.
Yeah. Oh, and Ubi, too. Ubi Copious had a really funny arcade poster. Because they were all like, oh, I think one of it was like, impress your lady friend with your Ubi skills.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm not... I have to find it.
Yeah, please do. Please find it. That'd be funny. I'll post that in there.
Yeah.
There's one of those. I don't think I actually got to play it. I've seen pictures of it all the time, but I have never really played that theme.
Oh, what game? Copious?
Yeah. Or
Saucer?
Or
Saucer.
Yeah, Saucer, I was gonna say the same thing. It's actually the mix that I haven't actually played Saucer. But no,
Yeah.
like, I haven't played it. It's the only mix I haven't played.
the most that I played out of Saucer was from the iPad when it started picking up. Because I didn't go to Japan until, like, I think Qubell got released, sadly enough. But I mean, Qubell wasn't released.
Oh, that's funny. I love that.
Yeah.
I just shared my little Copious marquee on my mini Ubeat.
I think my mini Ubeat came with Saucer, I think. I don't really know where my marquee is. It's not on my Ubeat. I don't find that. It came with marquee.
Oh man, I just saw your UV picture from Copious, and I just see Nano Kaidan, and I'm just like, oh my god, my heart. That song.
Yeah, no, that song is so good.
Yeah, oh my god, I just remember playing that song so many times.
I did too. That's where I first learned how to hit like a 1 in 13.
Oh yeah,
It has that one in there. Yeah, that's how I learned how to hit those.
you fucked that up. There goes your excellent.
Yep.
Yep.
I do have an excellent on that song too.
Yeah.
Arcana.
Nice.
I remember trying to excellent that a lot at the arcade, and then I was just like, "Low, I give up."
It's an easy EXE though. It's definitely.
It is.
Yeah. If you're trying to cheese one out, it's a pretty easy one. It's so on sync. It's like so perfect. And you know what sucks is that like that. So that song. There's a whole pack. There's like 3 other songs from that album on iOS that didn't make it to the arcade.
That artist is really good.
I know, and it's like that's one reason for people to go and play the iOS version to get it. So, maybe I'll do that. I'll do an episode on that too, and I'll play that pack.
I would +1 for that.
Yeah, that'll be on the list of future episodes for that. Copious is so cozy though, and you know what's perfect? That for me, like right now, it's almost 4 a.m, and and Copious. Every time I played Copious and like thought about Copious, I just feel like it's like 5 a.m. It's like what's the term for like when the sun's rising in the morning? Like dawn.
Sunrise.
Yeah.
Dawn.
Like dawn. Yeah, dawn. It's like no, not dawn. It's like there's like another term I'm thinking of, but like that like
Sunrise?
not sun. It's like when it's like the sun's not up yet, but like it's like almost up, and it's like the sky's just blue.
Oh, I kind of know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. Maybe it's just dumb.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just being dumb and like I'm overthinking it. But it makes me feel like the sun's not up yet, but you've stayed up all night, and you're like kind of tired, but like you just look out the window and you see that blue, like midnight blue sky, you know, and you could start to see some of the stars that are still out there, but the sun's coming up, and then like you're just like, man, like I just stayed up all night and like playing video games or something. I just get that feel from Copious. I don't know why. I think it's just the space shit.
Yes.
But it's a
I
very,
feel it.
cozy,
I feel it.
very cozy mood that it puts me in.
It makes you want to like curl up in a sleeping bag, lay down, just stare at the sky.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what it like puts me in. You know, while I
Fuck,
listen
was
to
that the version?
while I listen to
I just
Speak Cube in
realized.
in prime time.
I just realized, is that the version they put in Tentai Hansoku, or no? I think that might be an earlier version.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I should have had like a song list like put up, you know, just so we can know what songs are from which games. Because honestly, they all blend in. Like it's been so long.
They do.
I don't know what everything came out. Which it is.
I sort-
That's what Remy Wiki is for.
Yeah. I sort by version, but I don't even know which ones are in what. I just know how many times I have to click the version change button to get to the one I need.
Yeah. See, I play Omnimix, so like you needed to have it in version at that point because you're just like, oh, you know, like, just say like, what version is that in? It'll quickly go over.
Exactly.
But yeah. So none of you guys played Saucer because I can't talk about Saucer because I didn't play Saucer.
I will say it does look very clean from pictures I've seen of it, but it's not a very memorable theme. It's kind of bland.
It was about doing the dishes, I think. Because it gave you like plates, cups, and then
Little sauce
cups.
cups.
I think it's building up for Saucer Fulfill when you work at a Starbucks and get coffee beans for your box.
Yeah, let's just talk about Saucer Fulfill because Saucer Fulfill was like, it was real like cafe macchiato like.
Yeah.
And I liked that, but it went back to like that whole thing about how it's like you be just real hipster. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, now we're working at a cafe, like, you know, I got my coffee and everything. But like, we gotta talk about the real thing about Saucer and Saucer Fulfill. It's like that's when Jubeat got like an extra like 100-something songs.
Yeah. A huge portion of the song list probably comes from just Saucer and Saucer Fulfill alone. Because like those two combined together, I think that takes you from 2012 to 2015 almost.
Yeah.
Well, and even a lot of the songs that were added in there are still in current Jubeat today.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like most of the songs from Copious and before got removed, you know, because they were a lot of them were
Not
licenses.
Saucer and Saucer Fulfill.
Rest in peace, kiss, kiss, kiss.
Yeah. R.I.P. Chris Brown.
Oh man, Chris Brown.
Oh, I forgot to talk about Kiss and Ride. I played Kiss
Oh
and
my
Ride.
god, that's another really good song.
It's a great song.
From
That was from
Ripple.
Kiss and Ride is so good, but yeah. So in Saucer and Saucer Fulfill, like I may be wrong. It may just be me. You know, I may be just pulling this out of my ass. But I feel like the chart designers at that era were like, okay, we got to make these songs play more like their 2DX songs.
Well, and it's also like at that point they've had several games of experience, so they're able to actually pick up the level of like effort going into charting those. They knew what they were doing. Jubeat was no longer having a major identity crisis.
Yes.
I feel like Jubeat had an evolution at that time because that's the next version that it evolved into was Prop. And that was
Prop
pretty
was a
crazy.
powerhouse.
Yeah.
Prop is beautiful.
Yeah.
I love
I will say Prop is my absolute all-time favorite Jubeat theme. The colors are great, the aesthetic is great, like it's lava lamp themed, and I love that like kind of chill hippie aesthetic. So having the whole lava land thing, it really connects with me. I love it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it was pretty modern looking lava lamp too.
Mhm.
Actually, I forget that. I keep forgetting that lava lamps are a thing that remind me because I almost forgot what a lava lamp was.
Do we need to include a picture of a lava lamp for all the viewers?
Yes, we do. Well,
we might.
I need one.
We may have young viewers that don't, or listeners, I should say, that don't.
That's
don't know what a
true.
lava
Do they
lamp
sell
is.
lava lamps at Target anymore?
I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't looked.
Yeah, I don't think that's something. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe it would. I feel like it was like. I feel like that some white girl put it in her room.
Yeah, probably. Oh man, yeah. Prop was weird. Prop was a weird time because I remember
It had weird songs.
it had weird songs, and they introduced the whole notes.
Yes,
Which
that was
I
very
love.
controversial.
Which the whole notes, like, they're fine. I have no issues with the whole notes, but I had an issue with the early adaptation of the whole notes in these
Yes.
in prop, because a lot of those early whole note charts are bad. Like they're
Let's
really
take a
bad.
pre-existing song, give it a second chart to waste space on the game, and just throw in hold notes.
Yes.
Yeah, like Too Late's No 2.
Too Late to Know
Yeah.
Extreme is just
Awful.
let's combine basic and advanced, and it becomes extreme. And then the whole chart, if you put them one on top of each other, it turns into the level 10 chart. I shit you not.
But honestly, my hands are too small to play the level 10 chart. Like, there's like some holds that it makes you like hold on the top row, and then you have to hit like the bottom row. Or, like, you have to like stretch your hand out, and like my hand is literally too
It's
small. Like,
perfect
I don't reach.
for me. Or you have to hold it there and then do the rest with one.
Yeah, I
which
just
is
have to, like-
what I think they intend for you to do, but no, that's dumb.
Well,
Mhm.
it's just it's dumb. And honestly, a lot of the whole note songs in prop are just bad. And I get it. It's like they experiment. You know, it's like it reminds me of if you guys have ever played DDR Max.
Oh.
When DDR Max.
DDR Max is my jam.
Yeah, and then they introduced like the freeze arrows in that mix.
Mhm.
And have you played Exotic Ethnic on doubles?
Yeah.
It is rough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Exotic Ethnic on doubles just looks like a tech demo for hold notes or for freeze arrows. And they were just like, you know what, fuck it, just throw it in there.
Though ignoring a lot of the terrible use of the new mechanic, I do think it is a great idea that they threw that in, because it adds a lot of variation to newer charts that they've added. They use it now that they understand how to chart it.
Yes.
But a lot of the standard regular charts that got thrown into prop were really, really good. Like, one of them that comes to mind for me is Crack Tracks. I remember playing that for the first time in prop, and that was such a fun chart for me.
No.
That's just hard, dude. That's a hard song.
It's hard, but I think it's fun. I think it's fun.
Temple Texan. I'm so not into it.
Honestly, the best songs in prop don't even have hold.
No.
Correct.
Like, I was thinking of was it like Niflheimer or Niflheimer, right? Is that you say it?
I
Think
no,
so.
That doesn't have hold.
It doesn't have hold notes, yeah, and it's
But
really
that one's
hard.
kind of crazy.
But I love that song. Like I think it's a beautiful song.
Oh, it is.
But I can't I can't double us it. It's too hard.
I mean,
And then you have
little
other bangers like Poppy Poo Yeah.
Oh, I played that for the first time today. It's pretty good.
It's a fun song.
There was also Lacia and Agato, which was really cool.
Oh yeah. Is Twinkling from prop? That's from prop, right?
I think so.
Maybe.
I want to say it's from prop.
I want to say it's from either. I want to think.
It's from prop.
I'd say it would either be prop or saucer, because I know it's not Qubell.
I think it's from prop. I'm gonna just say it's from prop. If I'm wrong,
Oh yeah,
I'll edit in a thing.
I looked into it. Because
Prop
that's when
also-
Lapistoria came out.
Prop also had Reflection, which was like one of the most
Mhm.
godlike licenses that was thrown in there. I was really upset when that got removed. That was a good song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Prop had it's funny, but then the whole like you mentioned it earlier, but the doubling up on songs, like they had Glacia and then Glacia 2.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think that's just silly.
yeah, it just reminds me of like Smash Brothers when they had like Falco and Fox, like they're just clones. You have like Glacia and then Glacia 2.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Or like Lucina and Marth. They're
Yeah,
the same
exactly. It's
character.
the same
Let's be
character.
real, they play the same.
It's like okay, it's fine. What's the ultimate boss song of Prop?
That was Agato. That was a pretty
That was
hard
it?
boss song.
That was hard, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Very hard.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, like Prop was like again for me personally, it was just a really weird time, because
Yes.
I just came out of like Saucer Fulfilled, and then I just started getting to level 10s and like figuring out the game, and now they just threw hold notes in my face, and I was like, fuck.
The one thing I will say is the marquee and the pop art for prop is really good as well. It's clean, good use of the whole piece of cardboard instead of it just being like a weird square cutout with like a notch missing. It's actually shaped like
The
bubbles inside a lava lamp. Yeah.
Yeah, it is really pretty. It was really, really pretty.
Yeah, there was so much good stuff.
I think.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember the first time you ever played prop?
Yes, I do.
I don't because I have not played it.
You haven't?
No, because when I went to Japan, it was Qubell.
Okay.
It's too bad. You gotta go back and like find some prop games.
I will.
Outside of Jubeat on like my iPhone, prop is my very first time playing it. And that's the version that really sucked me in. So a lot of my bias towards it, there is definitely a lot of nostalgia.
Okay.
But theme-wise, I still have to say it's probably one of my favorites. Outside of Copious, of course.
Yes.
My first time playing prop was at MagFest. I went to a MagFest.
Ooh.
They had prop set up, and they had like, I think they had like 12 UV caps. It's crazy. They had like a shit ton of them. And they were all running prop, and it just came out too. Like, so it was a really big deal. So it was like a really memorable weekend because I was like, oh fuck yeah, I get to play all these.
Hell yeah.
Very bad.
Yeah, and then but then after prop, we had probably what I think is the most solid like song list that UB's come out with in a long time. That's Qubell.
And this is when their hold note charts start actually getting good.
Good. And I don't know what a Qubell is. So can somebody tell me what a Qubell is?
I don't know, but it was very jewelry oriented.
Cube?
Qubell.
Yeah.
I know it's like cubes and stuff, but is that what the theme's about? Jewelry? Gold or gemstones?
Jewelry's in like diamond, I think.
Because I never
Big Dick
understood
Qubell.
Yes.
It does say that.
So much of Dick Qubell.
Yeah.
The one thing that I thought was kind of a pain with Qubell is that is when we started getting anime invasion. So many anime songs.
Yeah, but you can just not.
Yes. I mean, the anime invasion started in it when they ported in Only My Railgun. That was so popular at the time, and it still probably is.
It still is,
Probably
yeah.
so
It's in
many people
everything.
still go to the arcade and just play that song.
You know what was really popular was RPG.
Oh,
Mhm.
I forgot what I forget which one that one was introduced in, but that one was like
It was probably Copious too. It was pretty early, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was early. I just don't remember how early.
Though with Qubell, as much as I'll like rag on all the anime licenses they have in it, I did absolutely love the event they did for New Game where Alba is the voice for the game.
Oh yeah, and you can.
I thought
I
her voice really fit.
Oh,
press
yo, I
lowercase n and
totally
it'll
forgot
do
about
her.
that. Yeah, you could have her as the voice thing. I totally
Shit, I
forgot
never-
about that.
I did not get her voice, but I know that she has a finger and that you can press cap or lowercase n and she'll pop up randomly.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I'm gonna try
Yeah,
that
she
then.
does that.
I'll boot up Qubell and see if I can do that.
Even in newer games, you can still do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Actually, there's like a chart that has all the secret hidden codes that you pop in, all the shapes you can do, and make the different noises and stuff. I'll have to find that.
Yes, definitely. Holy crap! It had so many events for
Mm-hmm.
Qubell, just enormous. I would say it could rival Saucer. Well, actually, that's kind of a tall order.
I don't know. I think it totally could. Qubell's got
It had a lot of the modern songs in from a lot of different games.
Yeah.
And
It had
and
a
it-
ton of bangers, dude. Like the licenses
Oh,
they
yeah.
brought in there too, they were all bangers, dude.
Yeah, oh my god. I recently just played Honey Bunny with my friend this week. And I
Dude,
was just
such
like,
a good
oh
song.
my god.
Isn't that a 9?
It's a 9, yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's a pretty hard 9, kind of, I'd say. It's pretty tricky.
Yeah.
I think it's more
Yeah.
fast. I don't think the movements are necessarily super hard. It's just they're rapid.
Some parts are fast, but the rest of it is like pretty chill.
I think the hardest part is the beginning where it makes you have to go do to a 1 in 13 over to a 4 in 16.
Yep.
And then right after that, it makes you do like these corner hits. I think that's the hardest part of the song. It's like right in the beginning. Because then they make you do that pattern again. Well, yeah, you have big hands. You can cheat on
Yes, that's what I was gonna say.
Because for me, like later in like the chart, they do the same pattern again, but they make it easier where you can just like seamlessly do the pattern instead of having to like jump
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Though I will say, aesthetic-wise, I thought Qubell was kind of bland.
Really?
Not a lot of color.
I like the transparency and the reflection. I thought so, personally.
No, I thought it was bland too. See, I got the hack version that has like the darker Qubell.
Dark mode,
I
yeah.
didn't see that.
It actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture of it at some point. So I just used the dark mode, which looks way better. It looks way better.
I like the light theme of it though. That's the thing.
That's what I liked with Prop, was how bright it was.
Yeah, probably.
But Qubell was, I felt like, I don't know, just they didn't do anything fun with it. It was just cubes floating in the background. It kind of was like they took a step back and tried to get like the same kind of vibe you'd get with Ripples, and it didn't quite work.
Yeah, it's like a fusion of Ripples and It almost, you know?
Yeah.
And I just realized it got rid of a lot of my favorite songs in that version too. Like they got rid of Prime Time, Universe, Seonshi, Dynamite Driver. So everything that I liked from Copious was removed in that version. Okay.
Yeah, I mean they did remove a lot of songs, but they just added so many good ones, dude. Like a lot of the new additions to Qubell are just too good, man.
Yeah.
And a lot of the 10s they added are top tier, fun ass charts.
Actually, yeah, their 10s are solid.
Yeah. Except for Chernobyl. That one too crazy.
Hey, you can't be that bad if you got a 95 on it, you know?
That was lucky.
I like the beat stream chart.
I like that they also added in. I remember being really excited about that event in Japan, and like, okay, no, this is taking forever. I'm not even anywhere in Japan. Like that event just literally made me play the beat. I was just like, I don't care. I just don't want to play this anymore.
Yeah, I can understand that. I don't know. When Qubell came out for me, like it was really exciting because like a lot of those songs I've been really wanting to play. And like I didn't have it for a while, and then when I finally got it, I was able to just go in and like play all these songs. And they added a ton of songs from iOS as well that I was like really excited to finally be able to play them on an actual setup.
And didn't Prop also go on for like 2 years before Qubell was out?
I don't think so. I think Prop was just one.
Yeah, it might have
For
been.
some reason, I just feel like Prop's lifetime was long. Because I remember waiting in anticipation for Qubell.
Oh no, I think it was 1 year.
I want to say it was like April. I think Qubell came out and like.
Yeah.
And then MagFest was in February.
And Qubell came out in April, pretty much.
Yeah. But I don't know. Yeah, I guess Prop just felt long. Because I think us being in like the UP Discord, we have like a more attachment to Prop.
Yeah, because that's when that whole thing started, was right during that era.
Yeah, so it probably just felt like a long time for us because we were like getting involved and meeting all these new players for the first time. So it just felt like a long process.
I think
First time ever doing matching.
Yeah, exactly.
When America started getting more of them too.
Yep. I mean, I honestly, Prop is probably a lot of people's first UP in America. You know, before that, I mean, Saucer Fulfill was like out in America before Prop, but like I don't think anybody really played it back then besides the people that were already playing it on iOS, you know, people that just knew about it.
And I think around when Prop came out too is when the P4AO clone came out as well.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we can update our FB9s and make them actually good.
Exactly. So I think I know that's when I got into it, because I heard about that and I'm like, oh, this is actually a good experience. This game looks super fun. And I impulse bought my controller.
Oh yeah, true.
Good choice.
Super worth it.
Okay, so after, let's get these last two out real quick. We're in the hour mark now, so we're going in too much about these.
We're going into the ugly side of being in every, and we mean ugly, we really mean it. They were so ugly, and we got so ugly, so many different levels starting this point on. Oh my god, where do we begin?
Well, okay, we'll get to clan. Okay, so I don't think clan's that ugly.
Okay,
You just had a lot going on.
It was not that ugly, but the soul of that game, very ugly. Like the level re-rate, very controversial, very ugly.
Oh my god, yeah. Okay, so
So Yuki as the announcer was really comfy.
no, we gotta talk about the level re-rate. We gotta talk about this real quick. Like
That was too controversial to not talk about.
So yeah, clan basically nerfed a shit ton of songs down a level because they thought that I don't know.
There were too many 10s.
There's too many 10s, so let's like make some of them 9s instead of just adding. They should have just added 11 and 12. Personally, I think
They should
my hot
have.
take.
Yeah.
That's my hot take. They should have just added 11 and 12.
Yes.
100% agree.
Like, we talked about this, I guess, in the level 8 podcast before, so we don't have to re-talk about that again. But like a lot of the 9s that used to be 9s got re-rated to 8s, so now they're like gone forever. Because they're lost in the 8 folder now.
Yup.
And I specifically remember them downrating Go-Go Maniac.
Oh, I forgot about that song. I think that happened recently.
It was a 10, and then they dropped it to a 9, and it made sense. It was an easy 10. It was like the first 10 I ever passed. And I think recently, it did get dropped from Ubeat entirely.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
all of my 9 EXCs got taken away.
I also didn't realize songs like Water Horizon, the 10 until after, because I just saw it. I didn't play it before, because I never saw it ever. But apparently that used to be a 10, which I mean I can kind of see it, but like kind of feels like a 9.
Yeah,
Some of them were kind of justified, but I kind of like having it being a 10 for that ego boost, and also it's good for new players who are just trying to ease their way into an easy 10s. But like, then again, how are you gonna find out which one's easy and which one's not?
I mean, yeah,
Exactly.
my friends and I used to call it Baby's First 10.
Yeah,
That was Water Horizon. That was Baby's First 10.
I think a couple songs like that. I think actually no, it's pretty easy to tell which ones are crazy just by the sound of them. Like, if you listen to any song from Rudy, it's going to be crazy. You're going to die. Like, unless you memorize the whole song, you're gonna die.
I will think what they tried to do theme-wise with Clan, though, it was a nice idea having the different cities. Each person was not necessarily going to have the same color city.
Yeah.
And it was a cute idea, but it didn't really add anything to the game.
No.
Yeah, I
it
just
did
wish
not.
you could change them. That's the only problem. Like,
Exactly.
I didn't like that you were stuck with it. So,
I
we had
really hated
red,
my
blue,
red account.
purple, and green, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So if you got you said you hated red, and you were stuck with red forever.
Yeah.
Like, this just sucks.
Remember? Yeah.
At least I had purple.
Okay.
I was
purple.
Cyanadal.
I wanted the blue one so badly, but then I got so mad that I didn't.
They should have given you the option to buy a passport or something that would let you get to it.
Right? That would make
town.
so much sense.
Because that's the one where you could win the colored bits or whatever and use that for unlock,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I wish
Oh,
they
yeah.
give you. I wish for the passport they added new cities for you to go to, even just for events and stuff.
See, that would be cool.
That's what I thought
Yeah.
they were gonna do.
Yeah.
That's what I thought they were gonna do, but it just, I guess they didn't.
Actually, you know what? The whole travel and town thing just reminded me of Copula, and I really wish Copula had an event with JR, because all the girls were dressed up as the train conductors, and then it was fully train themed, and they had the announcers say just a train announcement too. I really wish they did more collab events with other stuff, with bigger companies how they did previously with Coca-Cola. Those were really cool.
Yeah, that would have been a neat idea.
Yeah.
But Konami doesn't think that far.
No, not at all.
Really, it's once in a blue moon they ever do that. But when they do, it's really, really, really good.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That is true. When they make it work, they make it work. But it's a very rare.
Yeah.
occasion.
It's like I think Reflect Beat also had a Fanta event, like a grape Fanta
They
thing.
did, and I really want that Fanta EMU's card. I want it.
Yeah.
Dude, it looked
bad.
so nice.
And Pendule had the coffee event too, where you could get a special card from like I think like the canned coffee is like I don't think it's
Boss.
Georgia or something.
Boss
I don't think it was Boss. It was like the Blue Mountain one.
Oh, I don't know about one though. I always got Boss.
Boss would have been a cool. They should have done that. They should have done Boss collaboration with Jubeat Saucer Fulfill. That would have been really cool. And then I also remember Prop had the event where they had the Sasuke dude, that huge brand, and they did a thing with Mr. Smith. It was so funny.
I don't remember that. Oh wait, what Qubell had one event. They had an
Oh
event
wait, no,
that,
it was Qubell, not Prop.
That's what you're talking about, right? The seasoning thing.
It had the Sasuke commercial theme in it.
Yeah.
And then-
Qubell.
I think more recently, Nostalgia has one with a cat food company in Japan because there's cats in the game.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, and they did like a thing with Game Center Betty. That's where they filmed their commercial at.
That's actually really cool.
That's like a cat, because that's a cat arcade, I think, where they have cats at the arcade.
Oh, that's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Because their whole theme and chief is a cat too.
I don't know. I don't play enough Nostalgia to know too much about it.
I
don't
would not.
hold it like
Really
that.
good game.
I just haven't given it enough time to play.
I'm very at odds with you saying that because I play it personally and it's a huge guilty pleasure, but oh my god, it's not a good game. Like,
I love everything about it. I think it's a good game, and I have so much fun when I go and play Nostalgia.
better now because they've added some stuff. Like before they changed it to OP2, I don't even recognize it as a video game. It was just like real bad. I remember
It wasn't that bad.
I remembered when I played Nostalgia for the first time when it came out around Qubell time, and I was just like, this is kind of hot. This is okay. Kind of feels like shooting them with like piano buttons, but like I don't know how I feel about it.
Damn, that's a hot take for another day, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Jubeat Podcast 4, Nostalgia.
We gotta save the hot takes for the Festo shitting now, because we'll skip over
True.
Clan. You know, we'll skip over Clan.
Clan wasn't all that relevant except for some of the songs. But
It
little
really.
crazy.
The one thing I'll say about Clan before we move on is that I think Clan is when Jubeat started to get too hard.
Not too hard, just too stupid. Like
Fair,
The church
fair,
was
fair,
wrong.
fair
idea.
enough. Too
Like, what were they thinking? Making prayer in Jubeat?
Prayer is my least favorite 10.
Why? Just whoa. Who
And
put
like
that
I said,
song in the game?
and like I said before, they should have not done the rating drop. You know, the re-rating. They should have just added
No.
11 and 12s. So now there's all these new hard as fuck stupid 10s that should just be rated 11s and 12s. And
Yeah.
but instead of doing that, they go into Festo where they just do the decimal thing.
10.9.
So now we can just shit on how ugly Festo is. It was ugly yellow
Oh my
triangles.
God.
And
Where
it's,
do
what
we
were they
start?
thinking with this theme? Like,
Geometric pineapple.
Okay, you guys, what was your first impressions of Festo when you saw it at the arcades? What were your first thoughts about it?
Initially, I thought it would be cool because I like the colors. I love the bright, vibrant, tropical colors.
Yeah.
But then actually seeing it, it's bland. It's,
Yeah, it kind of
it's
reminds
boring.
me of Starbucks too much. Reminds me of like a Starbucks. Actually, you know what? It does remind me of Starbucks because you fill up the Frappuccino. Yeah, they introduced the Frappuccino point system. It
Mhm.
reminds me of when I used to go to Starbucks a lot in high school, and I had a card, and I would get a lot of drinks there.
my first impression.
Gotta fill up that cup.
Yeah.
When I first saw it at the arcade, I thought it looked like some weird like safari thing. It just looked like it was all grassy and kind of like, I don't know. I just like I didn't know what to think of it. It just
I think
reminded
it's
me-
missing the lion from 2DX. Sorry.
Yeah, like it just reminded me of something like if I was gonna eat like a pesto pizza or something.
Pesto
I-
pizza.
I don't know. Like,
I mean, it rhymes, but
like
I don't. I'm not
like,
seeing the Italian here.
that's what I just don't know. I looked at it and I just didn't know what to think of it. I don't. Every other theme, with the exception of like Qubell, I kind of like understood what they were going for.
Yeah.
But with Festo, I just don't know what they're going for. Like, is it supposed to
Out
be,
of ideas.
Is it supposed to be
See,
tropical? Because
And
it's not that.
vacationing.
Is it supposed to be? But I don't know. Like, because they did Resort Anthem for 2DX, and like that was like spot on.
That was proper. Like I went to Hawaii,
I went to
Yeah.
the beach,
but this one I had really strong.
this one I don't understand because like it looks like
You
a
got the
pineapple.
palm leaves.
Yeah, you have the
Yeah.
palm leaves, and then you have the drinks. But then you have Mr. Smith
Yeah.
who dresses up like an archaeologist and goes hunting for like
Yeah.
birds and shit. So it's just like it's just like some
Yeah.
Raiders of the Lost Ark shit. Like
See-
what does Festo mean? Is it a festival? Okay, so it's a party, but like nobody's partying. Like I don't understand.
And then the super bland.
I don't even remember what it sounds like, and I played it like 2 hours ago. But what I will say is when I first saw it, I was just like, oh my god! They discovered Pinterest and they made a Hawaii board for it.
That's what it feels like.
Because I was just like the type. It looks like white people, like it's like the type of like white people calligraphy lettering that they use in their planners. And it's just like insert inspirational quote for the week and sentence with fancy dash. Yeah, and I think it extends further. Actually, you know what? I think they just invited white women on the design team, Pinterest, and I think that's probably where they got the Frappuccino idea.
So spot on.
It feels like a default theme you can choose for like a website designing program.
Yeah, like it just doesn't feel like
that's
there's any
actually
soul
really
in it.
true.
See, all of these like themes that we've been talking about for like the past hour now, like every single one had its own like kind of unique personality to it. Identity, yeah. And Festo
Yes.
is like the first one that I just feel like they just gave up. They just don't even care.
It has an identity. It just has a really shitty one.
I just don't know what it is. I still don't really get. I don't get it.
The song list for it doesn't make much sense either. Like,
I think the song is very weak.
it's fine. It's getting better, but at the same time, I'm just like, wow, what are they doing?
No,
And it didn't have something that was like an anthem for it either.
yeah, you're right. it
Like the
doesn't.
past 2 versions, they got proper like songs for each one. Like
Even in prop, because you had prop the world.
Yeah, probably.
yeah, Pop the World, and then Qubell had one. And,
Relic Prism.
yeah, and then Clan had Salt, which was kind of crazy.
Yeah, Soul.
And Festo doesn't have anything. I think it's really clear that their efforts went elsewhere
Mhm.
because it really shows in the other games. Like Vivid Wave.
Look at
was
Vivid
on the
Wave.
way out. Oh my god! Like the motion design for Vivid Wave in between the loading screens, but I really like them.
Festo
And then-
feels like a half step. It doesn't feel like a full-on mix.
No.
If that makes any sense. Like it feels like DLC almost. Like it's like,
Yeah,
it's like
it does.
Clan DLC. Like it should have.
Yeah.
And
when it
especially a
first
lot of the
came
songs
out-
in it too. They just feel very DLC like.
Yeah, just when it first came out, the amount of songs that came in, I was just like, that's it? Like, they barely added anything in, and I was just like, wow.
Yeah.
Though I will, with them not having any idea what direction they were going with Festo, I will say with Jubeat 2020, and I just shared some pictures, I feel like it does go back kind of to the roots of Jubeat as far as theme goes.
It looks too much like it looks too much like my DX.
And I'm not talking about cab aesthetic, I'm talking game
No,
aesthetic.
like the UI. The UI looks too much like my
Really?
DX, in my opinion. It does.
Yeah, well, it kind of does. Yeah, I see what you mean. But with at least
Right.
at least with new like UB 2020, yeah, like they're definitely like starting fresh. I mean, I guess it's like ice creamy pastel colors and stuff, but
Super.
I think they came up. Yeah, they know now. They're like, all right, guys, like, I think we're running out of ideas. We just gotta like redo this whole thing.
It feels like they grabbed inspiration from older Ubeat and modernized it a little bit.
The color palette for me looks a little bit too 2014 Tumblr. I think that sums it up pretty well, because this was really that type of stuff at that time. The 80s was really coming back around that time, to be completely honest.
I mean, it's Konami, and they fall behind on a lot of things, you know?
They're a little out of touch.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Yeah.
I just
think
realized,
that's a good way to put it.
what, on this poster here, what's this, like, cord that's going behind, like, the machines?
Yeah, like, I think it's for the headphone jack.
Yeah, because it now has a headphone jack.
Oh.
But at the same time, I'm just like, what the fuck is that cream looking ass phone case on there? Like, I didn't even realize it until it had like the two like camera holes, and I was just like,
Oh shit, I've never noticed that either.
That's not like shitty ice cream.
That's so weird.
Cell phones are modern. Let's put it in our game.
Yeah.
I don't know. UB 2020, that's definitely a discussion for another
And would
podcast.
that be really funny if they had like an extension pole for you to put your phone in? Be pretty genius, you gotta say.
Alright, so your top 3 UB themes, your bottom 3 UB themes. Go.
Okay, who goes first?
You go, JWoww.
Okay, I would put Copious. It's kind of a toss-up between Qubell and Saucer. Put Qubell and then Saucer. I think that's it for me. What about Amakera?
Yes.
Well, yeah, I forgot about her. Okay, yeah.
What? I didn't hear her option.
I couldn't hear it either.
Copious.
Prop and then Saucer.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
I am all about prop, of course, and then Copious, and I'd have to go with Ripples. I really like Ripples. It's comfy.
Okay.
Mine is literally the same as yours, but in different order. Mine's going to be Copious, Prop, and Ripples.
Okay.
Okay.
Fair.
And then for my
Least favorites.
bottom 3,
Lord.
Festo, Jubeat 1, just classic Jubeat.
Yup.
And then I'm just gonna have to say Saucer because I just don't remember it. I just don't remember it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I like Saucer Fulfill better, and I do like Qubell's Dark theme, so I think I'm just gonna have to go with Saucer, yeah.
I'd have to go Festo. And then I almost want to say Ubeat Clans next on the list because the theme aesthetically did nothing for me. And then, of course, after that, just because it feels so dated now, Ubeat 1.
I think I'd go for the same list pretty much, except I would also add, what was it? Maybe, I think I'd probably add, wow, I'm forgetting. Okay, but Caper can go in front of me.
Definitely Festo. The first one.
Yup. Possibly Clan.
Yeah, I think Clan. I didn't like it.
I didn't like Festo, of course. I didn't like Clan. I also did not enjoy the original Ubeat quite that much. I'm not sure I can say I enjoy. It just looks a little. It's okay.
Yeah, Nit's just like
She was
Nit's like a middle ground for me. Like I don't.
It exists.
See, my thing with Clan is that I had Plum Park, and I don't know. I like purple, so for me it was like.
Oh god, that was ugly.
I like it. I like the purple one.
The best thing of Clan is you could hit the doors at the end and they would open up.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
I think, but if we're gonna go song list wise, like which themes brought the best song lists, I'm just gonna have to say Saucer Fulfill, maybe, and Copious or Nit. They're both so good though.
I'd even put Qubell up there.
Qubell's on the list for sure. Yeah, Qubell is like, I'm thinking it's like the third, which is gonna be the third. So Qubell,
Okay.
Saucer Fulfill, and like, Man, I think Nit might have Copious beat out on the song list though. I don't know. It's a tough one.
That's a bit of a toss-up, but I mean,
No, I'm gonna go Copious. Copious has waves.
yeah, I
Yeah.
would too.
Yeah. So, yeah, that'll be my top 3 song lists is Saucer Fulfill, Copious, and Qubell.
Saucer from Qubell, and yeah, I probably do the same. Because Qubell had a really good selection, and Phil had some of my favorite, and it had a collaboration event between them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what about you, Akira? Fair.
Couldn't hear.
She says she agrees.
Okay.
Damn, is it unanimous for the song list?
Oh.
I would say though, in playing more Festo, it does have a lot better songs than what I got from Clan. But
Yeah.
It-
Almost.
it wouldn't. It comes nowhere near what the best games are, as far as songs. Because I'm with you guys as well. Some of the most iconic charts and songs came from those games.
Yeah.
I think honestly my bottom list on songs might be the last 3. Like, or no, it's besides Qubell. It might be Prop, Clan, and Festo. I think.
Yeah. I think Festo. I kind of like Festo, but Prop was kind of stupid. And yeah, I think that's the only one that I don't actually like that much. The other ones are fine.
Yeah.
I think it's more Prop tried too hard with the new mechanics.
Yeah,
Me
and
too.
their songs are they're just not memorable enough. Like I can't name enough Prop songs off the top of my head. You know?
I can name the Australia song.
Oh yeah, Asterius.
Asterius? I don't know.
Yeah, and that's the problem with Clan and Festo is that
They're just too
they had
forgetful.
they had not only are they too forgetful, but they have too many too many songs that just
Yeah,
have,
so it's just like, was there actually new songs, or they're just like dumb new charts?
yeah, they're just,
Festo had some dumb new songs. Like they just musically sound dumb.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like just bottom of the barrel. That's why I hope you beat 2020. Like it better shake things up with Games Dead.
Yeah.
I was gonna shake it up with that 32-inch screen.
All right. Well, anyway, let's
That's a wrap for us, though.
let's save that for some other time.
Yeah.
Final thoughts. What's one song you want some people to check out on UB before we get out of here?
I think people should play Honey Buddy because I'm really obsessed with that song all of a sudden. Just such a good song. What about you, Akira?
Monologic.
Oh yeah, that's a really good song.
Yeah, Monologic's really good.
So good.
I'd have to say with my obsession with Prop, I'm gonna go Poppy Poo Yeah because I actually really love that 10 chart.
Okay, I still have not played it, but I just heard it one time in, I think, Fleur Blanche, and it has like a remix of like certain songs, like
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
See You Again, Poppy Poo, and something else.
Nice. My pick's gonna be Waves because I've been talking about.
Yes.
Yeah. Everybody go
Mhm.
play Waves from Copious.
Yes.
Honestly, yeah. Play
It's
it
still there.
while
It's
it's
still
still
there. Actually.
play it while it's
It's
still
still
there.
in Festo.
It is, but play it while it's
Yeah.
still there because who knows when that license is gonna run out. So,
Enjoy Copious.
yeah.
Yeah. Although now it's an 8 instead of a 9, which I mean fair, but like it was a 9.
It was a kidding.
It's a 9.
It was a 9.
Yeah.
It's,
In my brain, it's still a 9.
don't take my
Yeah.
9, don't take my 9 Waves EXE away from me, Konami.
Yeah.
Bastards. All right. Well,
Con my why you screw me.
that
Yeah.
was this is the
That
longest
was a
one we've
really
done yet.
fun podcast.
I think we've had we had a good time with this one. So, and hey, that's what timestamps are for. People can just like search whatever mix they want to talk about.
That's true.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. Till the next one, guys.
Okay.
Take care.